Isaac in Gerar. Afterwards there was a famine in the land, besides the first famine that was in the days of Abraham, and Isaac went to Abimelech king of the Philistines in Gerar. And the Lord appeared to him and said, Do not go down to Egypt, dwell in the land that I will tell you. Dwell as a stranger in this land, and I will be with you and bless you, for to you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and I will confirm the oath I swore to Abraham your father. I will multiply your descendants like the stars of heaven, and I will give to your descendants all these lands, and all the nations of the earth will be blessed in your seed. Because Abraham heard my voice, and kept my precept, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. So Isaac dwelt in Gerar. And the men of that place asked him about his wife, and he answered, She is my sister, because he was afraid to say, She is my wife, thinking that perhaps the men of the place would kill him because of Rebekah, since she was beautiful in appearance. It came to pass, after he had been there many days, that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looking out of a window, saw Isaac caressing Rebekah his wife, and Abimelech called Isaac, and said, Behold, she is indeed your wife. How then did you say, She is my sister? And Isaac answered him, Because I said, Perhaps I will die because of her. And Abimelech said, Why have you done this to us? Some of the people would almost have slept with your wife, and you would have brought sin upon us. Then Abimelech commanded all the people, saying, Whoever touches this man or his wife will surely die. And Isaac sowed in that land, and reaped 100-fold that year, and the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and prospered, and became great until he became very powerful. And he had a herd of sheep, and a herd of herds, and much husbandry, and the Philistines envied him. And all the wells that his father Abraham's servants had dug in his days, the Philistines had stopped up and filled with earth. Then Abimelech said to Isaac, Depart from us, for you have become much more powerful than us. And Isaac departed from there, and camped in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Isaac reopened the wells of water which they had dug in the days of Abraham his father, and which the Philistines had stopped up after the death of Abraham, and he called them by the names that their father had called them. But when Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found there a well of living water, the shepherds of Gerar quarreled with the shepherds of Isaac, saying, The water is ours. That's why he named the well Esek, because they had had an altercation with him. And they dug another well, and also quarreled over it, and he called his name Shitna. And he departed from there, and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it, and he called its name Rehoboth, and said, For now the Lord has prospered us, and we will be fruitful in the land. And from there he went up to Beersheba. And the Lord appeared to him that night, and said to him, I am the God of Abraham your father, do not be afraid, for I am with you, and I will bless you, and I will multiply your descendants for the sake of Abraham my servant. And he built an altar there, and called on the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there, and Isaac's servants dug a well there. And Abimelech came to him from Gerar, and Ahuzzath his friend, and Phicol the captain of his army. And Isaac said to them, Why do you come to me, seeing that you have hated me, and have driven me out from among you? And they answered, We have seen that the Lord is with you, and we said, Let there now be an oath between us, between you and us, and we will make a covenant with you. That you do us no harm, as we have not touched you, and as we have only done you good, and we send you in peace, you are now blessed by Jehovah. Then he made a feast for them, and they ate and drank. And they rose up early in the morning, and swore one to another, and Isaac sent them away, and they took leave of him in peace. On that day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well which they had dug, and said to him, We have found water. And he called him Sheba. For this reason the name of that city is Beersheba to this day. And when Esau was 40 years old, he took to wife Judith the daughter of Beeri the Hittite, and Basemath the daughter of Elon the Hittite. And they were bitterness of spirit to Isaac and to Rebekah.